himself surrounded. An incredible effort from Hook. Two top challengers staking their claim. But Swerve Strickland, Hangman Adam Page, their personal issues. Could that threaten a potential AEW World Championship match in the future? Two combustible elements that could derail one another on each's quest to become AEW World Champion.
Yo, party peeps, what is up? It's your boy, the best gabber in the biz. What a super dope Dynamite that we just had, as the road to Revolution is just 6 weeks away. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it grooving. Guys, so much awesome stuff happened on the show tonight. Like the Patriarch, Christian Cage, finds a way to win again. So much stuff goes on in the tag and trios division with new trios champs. And could Sting and Darby actually become tag team champions all before Revolution? And with the Young Bucks all being serious as EVPs. And Samoa Joe and Hook absolutely deliver in a small dosage of a star-making performance for Hook. Guys, don't worry. Everything that happened here on the show tonight, you're going to hear right here, right now. Because the newest episode of The Gift of Gabe covering tonight's Dynamite starts, I'm thinking, right about, now. Okay, guys, first off, let's just talk about that freaking main event. It was 10 minutes, but it was a freaking sprint, and it was great. Joe, first Hook right out the gate, just throwing hands, throwing Joe off a little bit. Joe getting right back in control, beating the shit out of Hook, putting him through the table with an Uranagi, and then powerbombing him on the apron. But Hook being like, nah, I'm going to fight back. Boom. Freaking muscle buster. Hook kicking out at 1, and then Hook just hitting offense after offense, and even a big T-bone, but then ultimately having to get put to sleep by the Coquina Clutch. Honestly, this whole match and the beatdown afterwards where Hook was just like, no, I'm not done. Give me more. And Joe came back at him with another muscle buster. That whole thing gave me Jeff Hardy, Undertaker 2002 vibes. Like, I really thought Joe was even going to go in and just maybe just shake his hand at the end. Like, that's the vibes I was getting. Like I said, this was absolutely great. We know Hook is not Samoa Joe's level yet, but that's not what this is about. This was about showing what Hook has in here and giving you the first real glimpse and making you believe in the wrestler and the character that someday he will be at a Samoa Joe level and maybe even beyond in terms of a superstar wrestler and become AEW World Champion. And without a doubt, he did that for me. And I'm sure for a lot of you guys too. This match was great, but I also, again, love Hangman. He came out to make the save, but then eventually once Joe dipped, there's Swerve just chilling right there, right in the freaking crowd, and he's like, yo, Hangman, 2. I love the story they're telling with both guys. Swerve and Hangman are both just like, I don't want to fight. Swerve, I don't need to prove anything. I've already beat you twice. Hangman, yeah, you beat me twice, but you're not the world champion, so I'm not going to worry about beating you. They only want the AEW World title, but they're willing to go through each other to get to that title, even though they don't want to actually fight each other again. They want it to be put to rest. This Joe, Swerve, Hangman freaking feud and triple threat at Revolution are going to hit so hard. Like I've said before, the only way Samoa Joe walks out as champion for me is if he pins Hangman, which will set up Swerve to be like, you didn't pin me. We do Swerve and Joe at Double or Nothing one-on-one. And that is where Swerve will end up becoming the AEW World Champion. But that's 6 weeks from now. It's going to be great. Give it up for freaking Hook. It was absolutely great performance. If you want to say it was better than the Seth Rollins Jinder Mahal match, that's all with you. I won't agree or disagree. Just it was great. That's all that matters. They sent Hook and he freaking delivered. But you have to get up on some cold day in hell in order to knock off the Destroyer, the King of AEW, that effing dude, Samoa Joe, off of his throne. Okay, you guys, a lot of stuff happened here on Dynamite in terms of the trios and tag division, like Bullet Club Gold, Bang Bang Gang, Guns Up, debuted a new theme, and they had just won the Ring of Honor 6-man tag titles. Not really surprising. And they were helped by Anthony Bowens, to form this Bang Bang Scissor Gang super faction, to combat the Undisputed Elite. And Brian Cage, he has like a torn pec. He needs to go, get himself healed up. So I expected this outcome. Private Party, they are back in action. They fought against Dante Martin and his brother Darius Top Flight. Great tag team match. Both teams who, if I personally believe, and a lot of you should too, if they are finally able to get over these injury bugs they've had over their careers, boom and boom. Both sets of future tag team champions right there. Private Party got the win. Great seeing some more chin and juice. But peak of it all, Sting and Darby in a vignette talked about winning the AEW World Tag Team titles, which throws so many different scenarios up in this, because are they going to try to challenge for the titles beforehand and actually have to win? Because there's no way the Young Bucks are going to cost them that match before the Sting's final match of Revolution, because that'll take the final match's aura away, because the undefeated streak will be gone. That's like a good part of the aura that's there when it comes to Sting's final match. So are they going to have Sting and Darby actually win and then lose to the Young Bucks for the tag titles at Revolution? Because unless Darby has a new partner that they're going to bring in and start a whole new thing, I can't see why Sting and Darby win that. It's honestly crazy to think about. Or maybe what to do a triple threat. I don't even know. But that vignette just threw a whole lot of interesting possibilities in there, which the new EVP, favoring Young Bucks, who are taking this job very seriously, Nicholas and Matthew Jackson, which love the character, by the way. It's going to be really great. I am really looking forward to the next 6 weeks. I said before that this is going to be a great match, Young Bucks versus Sting and Darby. But even if it has a tag titles online, it won't change anything. And if the Bucks, God forbid, win, it just means they're going even farther to make you guys who already don't like them hate them, because they're just trying to be dicks. That's why they're taking this EVP thing so serious. They'll even be like, we're EVPs. Of course we're just going to make ourselves the champions. I love it. I really, honestly love it, because you guys are, for you that are never going to like them, I would do the same thing. We can't change your minds, so we're just going to be the dicks. But it doesn't mean a lot of us aren't going to watch and be like, damn, I like this. They're being genuine dicks, and it's being great. I mean, what do you think the living legend Dominic Mysterio has been doing the past year and a half? So whichever way this route goes, Nicholas, Matthew, I hope you're prepared, because Sting's going to bring it all for his final match. So I hope you're ready, because we're just 6 weeks away from Showtime. You guys, we kicked off this title Wednesday worthy of Dynamite with Christian Cage, the Patriarch of AEW, the greatest TNT champion of all time, versus Dustin Rhodes. I know a couple of you guys are like, oh, why is Dustin fighting Christian Cage for the title? Well, one, the backstage segment they had on Collision, dope. And then the match they had, like I said, was dope. Christian Cage doesn't have bad matches. And when you put Dustin Rhodes in a match like this with a guy like Christian who can match his pace, he can put on a really solid match. It's only when he goes against the young guys like even Swerve, where it feels sometimes a little bit because it's a faster versus slower, that comes out a bit more. But these two guys, they go at the same pace. And again, Christian Cage, the Patriarch, doesn't have bad matches. So how dare you doubt our father figure here in AEW, here in our world. And look at that. The Patriarch always finds a way. He is still the TNT champion, but not at the price of Nick Wayne, our prodigy. Poor Nick taking a damn Canadian Destroyer right on the floor. How could you, Dustin? That's why you had to pay the price with not one, but 2 kill switches, because you didn't know just when to stay down, man. My God. Adam Copeland is still going to try to build himself up for another AEW World, for AEW TNT title shot. At Revolution, I'm guessing, that has to have the definitive, stipulation. So maybe they do inside of a steel cage. But my whole theory about Jack Perry and Luchasaurus reuniting for a Jurassic Express went out the window the second Jack Perry showed up in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Good on him. But doesn't matter if it's Dustin Rhodes. Doesn't matter if it's Adam Copeland again. Doesn't matter if it's anybody on this planet, AEW, WWE, any company all over this freaking world. Because there's only one Patriarch. There's only one greatest TNT champion of our time. He is the one and only. By God, he's just so great. Christian Cage. Alright, you guys, that is Dynamite. We are Dunskies. Put it in the rearview mirror. We are done. Amazing night of Dynamite. Capped off by another gem-worthy time with Timeless Tony Storm. Watch for the shoe! on commentary. But we now have to move on to SmackDown this Friday night. LA Knight, yeah. Roman Reigns, the head of the table, the tribal chief, the greatest champion of our generation, Randy Orton and AJ Styles, all in the ring. Same time to sign the contract for their fatal 4-way match at the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble, it is just 1 week from this Saturday night. And as we await the news of Seth Rollins' injury, we hope and pray that it's not too serious and he won't have to miss out on, potentially having his first main event of a night at WrestleMania. So again, hopefully that news comes in and we get some better news that, he's not on the shelf and we'll have to miss Mania. But we got that. Dynamite next week because we're on the road to Revolution. I cannot wait. And we're also on the road to WrestleMania starting very, very shortly. Guys, you're not going to want to miss any of the shows going down. You're most certainly not going to want to miss what your boy, the best gabber in the biz, has to say afterwards. So guys, I hope you enjoyed Dynamite tonight. It was super dope, but it's time to switch gears. So I will see you after SmackDown this Friday night after the fatal 4-way contract signing. But until then, deuces, fuses, and I'll see you guys on Friday.